the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fight.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Daniel Lenahan coming to you from Mile Zero Fights in Key West, Florida. The beautiful state of Florida, more specifically, Key West, the southernmost point in the United States. Currently have a round of sparring going on. Two fighters in the lighter weight classes. Yanzi is in the black headgear with the black outfit. He hails from California. He's going on 16 years old in a month. His goal is to fight professionally. So he's here starting to train. He's been in Key West for about a year. Yanzi is 145 pounds, 5'6". He's a righty, and his goal is to fight till he can't fight no more. His competitor, I happen to have done a little research, has got some extreme pedigree in the fighting arena. His name is Samuel. He's got an Armenian last name, so there's no way I'm going to pronounce this right because there's 13 letters in it, but it's Manaskariakarian. Wow. But he's from Armenia, and he's been in the United States 2 years. He spent some time in Ukraine, but he's boxed over 100 fights, most of them professional. He is a two-time Ukrainian champion in 2011 and 2022 when he was over in Ukraine. So he's at 5'7" and 130 pounds. So they're fairly evenly, one guy maybe an inch or two on the other. But yeah, a very interesting compatible stats here. So you can see our man Samuel has got a little few years on Yanzi, and we're good to go? Okay.
Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high. Gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's Mile Zero Fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real.
Again, round two with Yanzi and Samuel. This is Daniel Lenahan coming to you from the Police Athletic League, City Hall, Key West, 1300 White Street. The garage in the back, the gymnasium in the back. Got a beautiful ring set up. Got all sorts of weights, heavy bags, punching bags. But we're about to start round two with Yanzi and Samuel, and they had a very aggressive first round. We're sparring here, so the point is to train in self-defense and all of that stuff. But Samuel has fought professionally, and Yanzi yearns to fight professionally. So got two good attitudes in the ring. Right now, trying to get a lead on the boxes here. So they're very crouched well. They're tight, their fists are tight, they're protecting their faces, and their feet are moving. So they're very evenly matched fighters to this point. I wouldn't give one more points than the other, but I definitely, Samuel has got the age and probably the experience if he's been the Ukrainian national champion 2 years in a row. But what great training for Yanzi to come in and get to spar with somebody that's going to keep him on his toes. And, Samuel is clearly walking Yanzi around the ring. And he's got him in the corner, and Yanzi's definitely in the defensive mode. But you'll never learn offense if you can't get your defense right, So Yanzi's going to take a little bit of a learning education here. But that's what you need as a fighter. To step into the ring with someone who's maybe more qualified than you to just feel them out and see what it's about. So we're at the end of round two. And you're welcome to join us down on Duval Street for the Brawl on Duval, April 26th, 7 o'clock. We're setting up a ring outside Sloppy Joe's. We're going to have maybe 10 fights on the fight card. So it's sparring, but I'm sure there's going to be one or two that are more of a serious sparring, if you put it that way. So it's a free event. The Conch Republic, week is there. So Conch Republic Days, it's during Conch Republic Days, so we should have a good crowd in town. It's a Saturday night, so why not come out and enjoy the fights with your family and support local talent, for the most part, local talent. They live here now, you know, something that's grassroots here
Under the stars where
Key
the
West.
ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters
We
fly
got a
high,
fighter now that's
gloves
coming
are
in
laced, the
that is
crowd's
really in
alive.
training.
It's
Just,
mile zero
you know,
fights where
we
champions
recruit
thrive.
for a lot of
Boxing,
people who like to
and
train,
Muay Thai
just learn
skill
basic
under the
skills, defense
moonlight.
skills.
It's raw and real.
And that's guys and girls. Everybody, if there's one thing you could use to learn in your life is how to just basic defense, so someone sees that you're not a pushover and stuff like that. But so the fighter that's coming into the ring, he's new. I believe he's coming into the ring. I never got a chance to get his name. You know his name? All right. So we're gonna call him fighter number 2, and Samuel will be fighter number 1. And as I do this more and more, I get information on every fighter. So you know, I didn't get a chance to get the stats, but I'm going to tell you that fighter number 2, without the headgear, Samuel being fighter number 1, he's coming in probably 4 or 5 inches heavier than Samuel. I'm sorry, higher than Samuel, taller than Samuel, and clearly he's got maybe 40 pounds on him. You know, so I'm saying maybe 6 foot, and you know, maybe you know, 190. He's looking like me, but he's a very built fighter, very proportional, and you could already see he's got leg strength. So he's definitely got more on his bones than Samuel. Samuel's a little wiry, thin guy, but those guys are dangerous. The shots they get off compared to a bigger boxer, sometimes Sugar Ray Leonard, like, you know, they just pow, 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 you know. But so again, we're at the City Hall downtown. We're here Friday nights. Drop in, just pop in, see what's going on. We're always looking for sponsorship, for companies to sponsor fighters. Key West Mile Zero Fights is looking to bring on a greater level fighting to Key West. And you know, fighting is self-defense. You don't have to come in here and be a fighter. You can just train, you can work out. They got a beautiful facility here and an impressive ring, looks like a brand new state-of-the-art ring. So what better place to box and learn some skills? You know, you're in life. It never hurts to. My son Ryan, he took a class in karate. He hit a boxer, twisted an ankle maybe, and he's not doing well. You could just hear by the way he reacted to that he might have broke it, which is a rare. Let's hope it's just his brain, but he's not doing well at all, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, they're just sparring around, but stuff happens in life.
Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky, in the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high, gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high. Gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high. Gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high. Gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky. In the heart of Key West, the fighters fly high. Gloves are laced, the crowd's alive. It's mile zero fights where champions thrive. Boxing, MMA, and Muay Thai skill under the moonlight. It's raw and real. Under the stars where the ocean meets. Under the stars where the ocean meets the sky.
50 pounds heavier than Eddie, so Mike's coming in. 50 pounds heavier than Eddie, so Mike's coming in, if I'm going to guess, around 220, 230.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
This is Daniel Lenihan coming to you again from Key West, Florida. We're about to sign off for the night. Everybody, we wish you a happy Valentine's Day. Just wanted to remind you that we're here at the Police Athletic League at City Hall on 1300 White Street, where the gymnasium in the back is a sweet gymnasium with an unbelievable gym. We're here every Friday night. You can find us on YouTube at Key West TV. You can find us on X at Key West TV, Facebook at Mile MZF, Mile Zero Fights, and on Facebook at Key West TV. So I wanted to remind you that we have the Brawl on Duval, April 26th at 7 o'clock at night, right in front of Sloppy Joe's. We're setting up a ring. It's a free event. Come down, support the local fighters and the regional fighters in Key West, Florida. Hope you have a good time. Make it a family event. And no better thing to support than local kids trying to buy, boys and girls, trying to make good, and live the dream. So in conclusion, thank you for your time visiting us, and don't forget about us on the Brawl on Duval, and we'll see you next week. Dan Lenihan signing out.